Hello, morning. Talking about my last bit about the Sicilian knife, the so-called tight knife, coltello stretto. I would like to distinguish what I'm doing or we're doing, my teachers and I, to what some schools are doing in Sicily. Not to blame them, just to say this is our way of thinking in a logical way when things get serious. I'm observing many schools. I've seen this moment, this turning moment here. I cannot even do it. I have to concentrate myself and do it in this way. So they're turning the blade about a 360-degree circle. Don't do that. Leave the point always forward, pointing toward the opponent. There must always be a threat towards the opponent. It has two advantages. First of all, if you do it once wrong, the tip is pointing towards yourself. The threat is against your own body, against your throat, face, whatever. I know people who cut their own arms by doing this motion with knives which have a length of slightly over 53 centimeters. So then the argument is, so to do this good, the knife shouldn't exceed 53 centimeters. That's ridiculous. Same as they say, yeah, but don't do it with a short knife because this motion with a very short knife, with a folder, doesn't work. Folder is too short. For sure it doesn't work because it's wrong. So leave the tip of the knife always pointing towards your opponent, not towards yourself. The second disadvantage of this movement, doesn't matter if you do it high, low, mid, or high, even over your head, is besides of the risk to get injured, to injure yourself, it's the loss of time. Because from the moment on when your tip is pointing backwards, it takes a certain time to bring it forward again. Doesn't matter how fast you're twirling, it takes a certain time. If you rather would leave the tip always pointing towards the opponent, you would always have a threat against him and you wouldn't lose time, precious time. This, in a knife fight, time is very precious. It's not about how fast you are, that's only one point. It's about how fast your system is. And we have to start like this. Point the knife, or the tip of the knife, always against your opponent. Okay? As a basic rule. So, you can learn this by taking a piece of stick, a walking stick, whatever, and start to draw letters against the wall. Your name, for instance. So by doing this, you're moving your wrist, you're twirling the knife, but the tip has to stay pointed forward against the wall. You have to imagine yourself, you would be a painter. A painter doesn't twirl. He puts the pencil against the wall. Even if it goes back, it doesn't twirl. Okay? Try to copy Bob Ross if you like so. Don't put the pencil against your own face. It doesn't make sense. Okay? I like these persons, but this is risky in two ways. First of all, you're pointing the tip against yourself. You might, as people that I personally know, and they know now who I'm talking about, cut yourself and you're losing time because the point is, or the tip is pointing behind your back instead of towards the opponent. You have to bring it the whole way back. And you cannot do it with longer knife, you cannot do it with shorter knife, not because it's a system for precisely this size of knives, no, because it's wrong. Point. Do it always like this. Very simple. Against the opponent, 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 against the opponent. And even here, not do it like this. Put it slightly always against the opponent. That's a dogma. Thanks a lot.